All right, so buying a house can feel super overwhelming. And I know it can seem like there's a million things to think about, but don't worry. I'm here to break down the absolute must-knows before you start your home buying journey. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Katina Thomas, your realtor serving the Washington, D.C. metro area. All right, let's get right into it because these are some of the things that people do not do and they just skip over when they're thinking about buying a home. So get your notepad out, start taking some notes because we're gonna get right into it. Tip number one, fix your credit first. Before you even think about house hunting, you need to get your credit in check. Because here's the deal. You'll need at least a 620 credit score just to qualify for most mortgages. I mean, there's some mortgages out there that would allow less than 620, but that's for another video. Try to aim for at least 620 minimum. 700 would be nice because at 700, you get a better interest rate. That credit card debt that you have, time to tackle it. Even if you don't pay it all off, try to get that utilization score under 30%. Any student loans you may have, I know they're a pain, but just try to pay off as much as you can. Always check your credit report for errors because you'll be surprised how common they are. Tip number two, get that pre-approval letter. I mean, this is your golden ticket to house hunting. And here's why. It shows sellers that you're serious and you need it to submit an offer on a home. But what I love most about that pre-approval, it tells you exactly what your budget is. So no more window shopping, no more falling in love with stuff out of your budget. You know exactly what you can afford, so you stay within that means. All right, and a tip when speaking with a lender for pre-approval purposes, you want to always ask them for first-time home buyer programs. Some of them, they offer down payment programs. Some of them, they have a reduced interest rate program for first-time home buyers, or they can even combine both. And reach out to me if you need some of the best lenders in our area, in our Washington, D.C. metro area. I know some amazing ones, so I'll be happy to share that with you. All right, tip number three, you want to save. All right, let's talk money because buying a house isn't just about the down payment. Yes, you can put as little as 3% down with some loans. Most people aim for 10%. I would say aim for 20 if you can, just so you don't have to deal with that PMI. It'll lower your monthly payments and you'll be great that you didn't have to deal with that. All right, don't forget about your closing costs. We're talking those appraisal fees, title insurance, attorney fees, home inspection, all of that. It adds up to your closing costs. Most people forget about it. You want to budget out for that in advance. And a key thing to remember, you want to keep some money even after you move in because there's going to be a few things you might want to change as you move into your new home. All right, tip number four, location. I sing praises to this all the time. Location is key. It is everything. You cannot move the house once you buy it into another location. I mean, you buy into that location, you're in that location. And this is where many buyers mess up. So pay close attention. You want to research the neighborhood like a detective, all right? Check niche.com and check cdata.com for crime rates and school ratings. You can drive around the neighborhood at different times of the day. I highly recommend, especially at night. Talk to the neighbors. This is something my clients and I always do. We knock on the neighbor's door. We ask them, hey, how long you've been living here? What do you like best about the neighborhood? Favorite restaurants nearby? Like, you know, they know the ins and outs and they're going to give it to you cutthroat. Like, they're not going to sugarcoat it. They're going to be very honest. Most of the time, they're very honest with their neighborhood. They'll tell you the real deal. Another tip, you want to consider your commute. Take a drive from your job to the home that you're considering during rush hours, just so you can get an idea for your daily commute. So that test drive is really important. Check the public transportation options. Think about future development plans. You have to look out for any red flags, or is the house on a busy street? Those typically sell for less. Being too close to commercial areas can also affect resale. You have to check the flood zone and insurance requirements, depending on where you are. Tip number five, find your dream agent. All right, your realtor can make or break your home buying experience. Something I always recommend you do, shop around with realtors as you shop around with everything else. You get recommendation from friends and family who've bought recently and they sing high praises of their realtor. I'll also recommend attending open houses so you can see the agent in action. Social media is a big one. You're watching social media right now. Check for reviews and content. So some of the things you want to look for is experience in your price range and the area that you're looking in, communication style that matches yours, knowledge of first-time buyer programs, willingness to explain everything clearly, and someone who's, willing to answer as much questions that you have. There's never a stupid question when it comes to real estate. So remember, a great agent can save you thousands and tons of stress. Once you find your dream home, here's what you should not do, all right? Do not open new credit cards. Don't buy furniture on credit. Do not change jobs. Don't make large purchases. Don't make large deposits without documentation. Your lender is gonna ask you, hey, where did that money come from? Do not apply for any new loans. Why? Well, because any changes to your credit or income, it could tank your mortgage approval at the very last minute. And I've seen this happen, and it is heartbreaking, all right? So don't do it. And there you have it. These are the absolute essentials you need to know before you jump into the home buying process. Remember, buying a home, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. So take your time, do your research, and don't be afraid to ask questions. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe for more real estate tips. I'm here to help. Drop a comment below with any questions you have, and I'm happy to answer. And if you are just starting out your home buying journey, click the link in my bio, grab my buyer's guide from the link in the description, and it has detailed steps for the home buying journey. And if you want more detailed info about any of these topics, let me know in the comments what you'd like for me to cover next. Bye! See you next time!